Hi everybody, thank you for joining us today. My name is Rebecca, I'm the Marketing Director at Pro Design, and I'm joined here with Amy O'Malley, your Inspired Shades Sales Director. And today we're going to go over our brand new Drapery Panel Collection sample book and go over some of the new features of the program launching this summer. We're going to start off today going over our new sample book. Unlike the sample decks that you're currently using, we have totally redesigned the sample book so it is in an actual book structure. You'll notice it's really similar to the style of your fabric Roman shade book if you're ordering shades from that collection. A big difference with this book is actually the color of the header card. So to help differentiate between those two collections, if you are selling from both in one sales consultation, you'll find the gray header cards for our Drapery Panel Collection, and then the white header cards for fabric Roman shades. So a really easy and quick way to tell the difference between which fabrics go in which book. Also along those lines, we're really excited to announce that we have included several crossover fabrics in this Drapery Panel Collection that are also available as fabric Roman shade. So the ones that will cross over between both collections are Clemente, Geneva, Redondo, Tilly, and then several of our printed fabrics as well. So if you have a customer who wants to do mix and match in different rooms with drapery and fabric Roman shade panels using the same fabric, they can now do that.
That information can be found on the back of the swatch card, correct?
That's right. So in the Drapery Panel sample book, we have noted that on the swatch card if the fabric is available as both fabric Roman shade and Drapery Panel. If you're using our current fabric Roman shade book, it is not noted on those swatch cards because we didn't know at the time those books were printed which fabrics would be included in both. But what we will do is send out an update sticker pack so that you can update your swatch label just to note that the fabric is also available as drapery. In the new book, you'll find 100 total fabrics. So like we mentioned, lots of crossover between fabric Roman shades and the Drapery Panel Collection, but you'll also find all of your old favorites. We've got all of the existing sheers included in this book. You'll also find Rialto, Genoa, Arlington and Alexandria, which are our embroidered patterns, and many others of your favorites that were already in the collection before. Additionally, we've included 18 brand new fabrics in this collection. We've got velvets. We're so excited to have velvets now available in this collection. So that's going to be the Hattie pattern and the Esme pattern, which are both available in several different colors. We've also got sheers that can now be made up to 120 inches long, and that's these two patterns here. So you've got a bright white sheer with kind of a slub yarn going through it. This can be made up to 120 inches with a Euro hem. And then there's also a gray version of that pattern, also available up to 120 inches.
I really like the addition of the bright whites as well. That was a popular request, and there's some really nice, bright, bold whites.
Yeah, lots of bright whites. We've got Clemente Ice, which is also available as a fabric Roman shade pattern, which is now here, a nice bright white. And then Redondo Snowdrop as well, both of those. Super bright, super white. So wrapping up on the sample book, we'll go over the information that's included on your fabric labels. On each fabric label, you'll find all of the information that you need to actually place orders. So you'll find the fabric name and code. We also have included the composition of the fabric. Just like in our current collection, you'll find a lot of fabrics are a poly or poly blend material, which makes it really easy to pop the panels up right out of the box, limited steaming, limited pressing needed. You'll also find the fabric weight. And then the maximum length is listed for each fabric, and then sheer fabrics will also have the maximum length with a Euro hem. Finally, on fabrics that are available as both Roman shade and Drapery Panel, like we mentioned before, they will be noted on the swatch card for the Drapery book if they're available as both. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll find the location of the swatch in the sample book and what the price group is for that particular fabric. And then last note on the sample book, they are available for $150 US and $195 Canada.
Rebatable after 5 orders?
That's right.
Okay, great.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's all I had. I think we can get on over to the
changes
guide.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a couple new things coming up with the, in addition to all these beautiful new fabrics, One is a simple one. We have introduced an additional option for your board mount panels. This will be designed to be installed in the center with returns on both sides of it, so the fabric can wrap around, go from the front and wrap around to the side without having an obvious left or right return. So that's one addition. The other thing is we have completely redesigned the product guide, and we're really excited the way that it came out. It's kind of a little bit of a training guide and a little bit of a product guide all in one, and the goal was to make this easier for people who are nervous about drapery and some of the terminology and everything else. So in your product guide you will find a terminology section. You'll find that we've broken out each header style into its own pages so that let's just use grommets for example. You're choosing to do grommet panels. You go to the grommet pages, it will give you best practices for grommets, things to consider before actually choosing grommet as your header style. It's got your stack chart, it's got your maximum coverage chart, and we will have a separate training piece on this, a PDF that you can use and kind of go through it on your own. How to measure in both ways that you can measure for drapery. So really just to make it very simple and walk you through the process. And at this time, we definitely want to give a shout out to Drapery Guru Sherry Brown for all of her help in helping us determine our stack charts, our coverage charts, and our top hole placement for your brackets for the measuring portion of drapery. So thank you so much, Sherry, for all of your help. The last thing that I wanted to touch on was cut fabric.
Okay.
Still available in this collection. You can still buy all of this as cut fabric. And that information is also found in the product guide in the materials reference pages.
And we did combine the materials reference for cut fabric and drapery panels, so it's all just right there at the beginning rather than having a separate section for cut fabric.
So you can still order all of that stuff as cut fabric as well. So other than that, we're very excited to be introducing this program to you. We have future trainings coming. We'll be doing videotape trainings as well as some live webinars, so keep your eye out on your email and Facebook for that. We'll be posting those to the source as well, so we look forward to seeing you on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.